So we're here for a semifinal match in the tournament. We've got the number 10 seed, the Galac-Deez nuts. Love saying that name. Abel and Antonio versus Dum-Es, of course. We got Robert and Jake. Do you have any thoughts on the matchup?
I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, but this should be fun. A little fun DMC Civil War, as the kids say. Should be a bang up good time. These are two very good teams. Proven themselves very well. One of them's currently a champion in another league. The other one is also making a lot of noise in another league. So this should just be a barn burner, as the saying goes. So
yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to get this going. So let's go into promos.
So, Robert, obviously, you're not where you normally are. You are hatless.
I know. You don't even know if this is me. I could be a fucking clone the way this is going.
Well, if your clone knows as much as Robert Prime, then I think I feel pretty good about our chances. Though, obviously, we know these guys really well. They know us really well. This is basically just like another practice session for us, except with actual stakes this time.
Yeah, it's like an official hangout that has stakes. Usually they don't, because we don't grill when we play. But you know what I mean. As we mentioned, it takes more than 3 clones of the original Robert to beat the original. So hopefully my powers will be just fine enough for this match.
Yeah. At least it's going to be a good time, regardless of the outcome. So, best of luck, Abel and Antonio. You're probably going to need it.
Absolutely.
It's so weird seeing Robert in the car, man.
I know, right? I take my steaks medium rare, by the way, just so you know, Robert, when you fire up that grill.
Yeah. I just finished a steak too.
There you go. Look at us. Talking about we need luck, bro. We hire. No, I'm kidding. It should be a good time. I love Jake and Robert. We always hang out.
Yeah, man.
And I woke up from a serious nap, so I'm still like getting my shit together.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes.
Even though we're all friends, man, it's still gonna be a fun time. And
there's a different fire when you play like friends and buddies. I don't get as fired up, but I do. It should be a good time. And let's see if we can keep this hot streak going, because we
man, especially because these guys are definitely a true test of our abilities, man. Because they're awesome, they know their shit, and man, this reminds me of like the Rocky 3, like Apollo versus Rocky at the end, where you don't know who won. I mean, people who watch Creed know who won, but it's like, they're friends. We're gonna fight each other and see who comes out on top. So man, can't wait for it.
Behind the doors.
It's like there's stakes, but it's all good fun.
Yes.
So I'm just double checking here how multiverses work. I'm pretty sure this is the Robert of Earth 3. Probably works with the Crime Syndicate, but it's fine. So that was interesting. Robert from an undisclosed location. So should be a fun time. What do you think, Britt?
Yeah, very respectful promos. Jake throwing a little shade there at the end, but I think this will be a pretty civil match overall. And let's get this going. So first we'll be bringing in the number 11 seed, Robert Kastner and Jake Meltzer, introducing Dum-Es.
As far as I know, Rocky's not in this league.
Not yet. And next is your number 10 seed. We got Antonio Chavez and Abel Belu, the Galac-Deez nuts.
Oh, yes.
All right, so we'll get into the rules of round 1. You guys know the drill. 10 questions and 10 geek categories. Each get 15 seconds to answer. Every question worth 1 point. And of course, if you get a perfect round, you will get a bonus question. Unfortunately, Alex isn't here, so we won't be dabbing for you, but you will get a bonus question if you do so. Okay, maybe.
Here's our screaming.
You will immediately lose.
Yes.
You guys got any questions before we get this started here? Oh, and of course, I forgot. You got 3 repeats, 1 challenge if you need it. All right, cool. Bill, do you care if you go first or second?
I don't.
All right.
I mean, part of me wanted to go second, but it's fine.
All right.
So, people, if you are ready, your first question will come into the category of Marvel. Who is the first alternate universe character that Miles meets in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? It's the best Spider-Man movie?
My favorite.
I mean, yeah.
I love it.
That'd be, yeah. Just flawless filmmaking.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. All right, we will start with Antonio.
I was gonna say Peter Parker. And I was gonna put Jake Johnson, but I didn't know what you're looking for.
Okay, Robert.
I said Gwen Stacy.
All right, Jake.
I also said Gwen Stacy.
All right,
You can
and
create a
Adel.
role marker.
Yep.
Oh,
You good.
yeah, I said Peter B. Parker. but-
Right. We're not.
Gwen Stacy is correct. So with that, Dum-Es takes a 2-point lead. And let Jake change his marker there. Good. Awesome. All right. Question number 2 is going to come in Star Trek. What is the name of Saffron Cochrane's warp ship in Star Trek First Contact?
Of course, this one being the best of the next gen movies. Absolutely.
Yes. Hands down. Yep.
Still haven't seen Nemesis.
I just rewatched it today. It's
I hear like I'd be better off getting diarrhea.
No. It's not that.
And 1 hands down. We're starting with Robert.
The Phoenix.
All right. And Jake.
The Phoenix.
Okay. And Abel.
Phoenix.
And we got Antonio.
The Phoenix.
Phoenix is correct. Clean sweep there.
All right. Your next question comes in the category of Middle Earth. John Callan plays which dwarf in the Hobbit trilogy? Now, what is a Hobbit?
Good question.
I know my fiance has a bunch. She likes knitting. She likes cross stitch. She does a lot of embroidery. Those also may be hobbies.
3. I think so too. 1 hands down. We are on Jake.
I'm gonna be mad if it's the other one. I said Oin.
All right. And Abel.
No, I said Boffer.
And Antonio.
I also said Buffer.
And Robert.
I said Ori.
Owen is correct. So Jake gets
Good job,
that
Jake.
there. And only Jake is perfect now.
Right.
All right. Question 4 is everyone's favorite quotes. In which MCU movie will you hear the quote, "Now, I don't really need these to see, but they do kind of complete the look, don't you think?" I think we stumped them with this one.
I feel like maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we didn't write this. We're just reading these things.
This is true.
So
Repeat the question.
there it is. That
Absolutely.
is Dummy's first repeat.
In which MCU movie will you hear the quote, "Now, I don't really need these to see, but they kind of complete the look, don't you think?"
I don't want to say anything. I feel like I accidentally
Yeah.
give some stuff away.
Exactly.
So
That'd be bad. 5.
She-Hulk's a good show.
Haven't seen it yet. 1 hands down. We are on Antonio Yes.
I was rewatching this and I'm hoping it's in there. Eternals.
and Robert
Said Spider-Man Far From Home.
and Jake
I also said Spider-Man Far From Home.
and Abel.
Switch the last second to Spider-Man No Way Home.
All are incorrect. It's Captain Marvel. Talos, specifically.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
All right.
All right, that's the end of perfect rounds. But you know,
But there's still more questions.
yep.
So,
20.
What?
there's a bunch here. Yeah, get ready. Buckle up, fuckers. Because your next
Shit.
question is Star Wars.
Yes.
How does Tobias Beckett die in Solo, a Star Wars story? This is not that bad a movie.
No, it's not that bad. It's gotten better on rewatch.
Yeah,
for me.
it's
I
fun
enjoy it.
time. I also watched Rise of Skywalker, which is the unmitigated pile of shit. So this was just grand after that.
1 pens down. Oh, who are we on? I lost track. Anyone remember?
Think you're on me.
Perfect. Robert, go ahead.
Shot by Han with blaster.
All right, and Jake
He's shot, and in parentheses by Han.
and Abel
I went shorter.
and Antonio.
Said shot by Han Solo.
Yeah, shot would have been fine, but shot by Han Solo is perfectly fine as well. So clean sweep there.
Sweet.
Your next question is coming in, DC. How is Tom Stahl's foot injured at the beginning of A History of Violence?
Tiffany, you got a history of violence or no? No,
No, not really. No, I don't
there's
have
a
a secret
lot of
past or
violence in
anything
mine.
like
Yeah, a
Oh,
lot
really?
of violence. Yes, yeah. Things get ugly at Thanksgiving. Lot of knife fights.
that.
Bill's ledger is gushing
One,
red.
pens down. All right, we're on Jake.
I wasn't entirely sure. I said, was it stabbed?
All right, and Abel.
I also said he was stabbed in foot.
All right, and we got Antonio
Yeah, stab through with a knife.
and Robert.
I just wrote stabbed.
Yeah, stabbed with knife. You guys are all right.
Hooray!
Hooray.
Now it's time for my personal favorite category of the fucking Wizarding World.
Yeah!
In which Wizarding World movie do students learn about mandrakes? So is that like fans of Drake?
Yeah, that is
Okay.
exactly.
So
What it
the
is.
students just learn the lyrics to like Kiki, do you love? And they spin the
Oh my god.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are on Abel
It's a Chamber of Secrets.
and Antonio.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Robert
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
and Jake.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
All are correct. All right. You're on. Okay. Next category is MCU. In Guardians of the Galaxy, the character Stan Lee cameos as. Oh, that is. Let me just read.
That is, yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some weird wording there.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and wing this and reword this.
Yeah.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, the character Stan Lee cameos on which planet? Yeah. I think
Yeah.
yeah, I think they get the gist.
Would
of it.
anyone
Yeah.
like a technical? Because that question was
Yeah.
kind of strange.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, let's try this again. In Guardians of the Galaxy, Stan Lee's character appears on which planet?
Thank you.
I think that, yeah.
I thought you were gonna,
But
I thought you were gonna ask what he is, and I was like, oh.
That's why they pay us the no bucks, Brit.
Yeah.
Yep. Quick on our feet.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Are we on Abel? Or are we on Antonio?
We were just on Apple.
Okay, Antonio.
Xandar as an old perv. Rest in peace.
Robert
Yeah, that's if you were gonna ask what he was, I didn't know. Xandar.
and Jake
the last second I pulled Xandar.
Good job, buddy.
and Abel.
Xandar was next.
Xandar is correct. Clean sweep there.
Your luck.
All right. And it is my extreme pleasure to give you your next to last question, which comes to the category of sci-fi killers. And it is. I'm going to read the question now, if that's okay. Who directed Alien 3?
I was gonna say, like, how do you answer that?
I
Answer a burp.
unapologetically love this
Excuse
movie,
you.
personally.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just ate a good
Really overhated.
4, 3,
Movie's rad as hell.
1.
Of course.
So we are going to Robert.
David Fincher.
Jake.
The ending is rad. David Fincher.
Abel,
It was almost Alan Smithy, I feel like. With David Fincher.
and Antonio.
I believe it's his first film, David Fincher.
I think you're right on both counts. Yes, David Fincher is correct. All right. So since there's no bonus or no one, it's gone perfect. This will be your last question, and it's going to come in DC. The song "People Who Died" appears during the opening credits of which DCU movie?
I don't want to say anything.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Don't want to get anything away.
Except for the Padres can go fuck themselves.
Repeat?
I'll say that. Yeah, there we go.
First
That was
repeat for Galac-Deez
nuts.
nuts. The song "People Who Died" appears during the opening credits of which DCEU movie?
Stuff and things.
I was watching that game when I was at lunch yesterday, Bill.
I want to talk about it.
What a shit show.
1 pens down.
Stop talking. Answer your
We're
question.
on Jake.
Sure. I'll
Sure.
go. I'll just guess the Suicide Squad.
All right, Abel,
I said Justice League. I don't know this song.
Antonio,
James Gunn loves his music, so I also guessed the Suicide Squad.
and Robert.
I thought Johnny Cash was the Suicide Squad, so I said Aquaman.
The Suicide Squad is correct.
God damn it.
So,
I just
At
figured
the
there's a
end-
bunch of people who die.
I was like, yeah, it makes sense. I was like, fuck.
So, Brittany, if I did my math correct, I have Dum-Es at 16, Galac-Deez nuts at 12.
I have 13, but
13.
I might have. I see where I went wrong there. That is
okay,
correct,
so
yeah.
16 to 13 dummies. Okay. All great. So get into round 2 here. So there are 3 categories on the wheel here today. And yes, both teams have used 1 repeat. So you guys both have 2 left. The 3 categories that you guys can choose from are MCU, DC, and Star Wars. So dummies, you guys get to choose. Do you want to pick first and do you want to go first?
So we'll definitely
good job.
pick first.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Do you want to go first, or do you want to defer and see how much ground we have to make up?
I usually am in that camp, so I prefer to defer.
Okay, yeah, we can defer.
Okay. And sorry, did you say you're picking first? Yes?
We are
Yeah.
picking first.
You're
Yes.
picking first, going second. All right. What would you
Yes.
guys like?
I guess
So,
of the 3 categories that were presented to us, I don't know if you said what they were.
They are Star Wars, MCU, and DC.
Okay. We did talk about it. I think we should take Star Wars.
yep. Wars Beyond the Stars, please.
Yeah, Star Wars.
All right. Galactic nuts between MCU and DC. What would you like?
How you feeling, buddy?
Wait, we didn't plan for this.
I hope I'm finally awake. You want to do MCU or you want to do DC?
What are you feeling more?
I mean, I'd be more of a help with MCU, I think.
Okay, so let's go MCU then.
Cool.
MCU. All right. So DC will move on to round 3.
Okay.
Bill, you got a preference? Would you like to do MCU or Star Wars?
Ladies' choice.
All right. I'm usually partial to the MCU, so I will go and I'll start. So, yeah, Galactic nuts. Are you guys ready? You guys, I'll just quickly go over the rules just so we're all clear. You guys are gonna have 5 questions, 2 points apiece. If you want to go down to multiple, you can, but be careful because if you miss, the other team can steal. So, with that said, you guys ready for your questions in the MCU?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great. Your first question. Which MCU movie features a device called Memory Lane, which allows the users to view their memories?
That's Spider-Man No Way Home, right? No, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, that one, right?
That's the one. I'm sorry, I was mixing up the movie. Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Thought we had like a snake moment there, man.
All right, your next question. In Captain America, the Winter Soldier, who disguised themselves as a strike team member in order to free Cap, Natasha, and Sam?
I think it's Maria Hill.
Yeah.
Maria Hill, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
And the lead.
Yes, and the lead. All right, your third question. What is the name of the weapon Gore uses to kill gods in Thor, Love and Thunder?
The Necro Sword.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Necro Sword. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Came up in one of our study sessions. God damn.
I'll go up when that happens. All right, penultimate question. Where specifically in this house has Scott Lang hidden a cell phone in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Ooh. Do you remember this?
Fuck. No. I feel like multiple choice I'll get it, but damn, I can't think of it right offhand.
Me neither. You want to go multiple choice?
Multiple choice.
Yeah. All right. Multiple choice answers or options are A, inside the wall, B, back of a toilet, C, the false bottom of a drawer, or D, a tub of butter in the fridge.
Back of a toilet kind of sounds.
Yeah, I think that sounds familiar because I know he's on a toilet when he's making the call.
Yeah, I would go with that.
All right, so B, final answer.
Dummies, chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, inside the wall, B, back of the toilet, C, false bottom of the drawer, or D, a tub of butter in the fridge.
I thought it was the toilet, Jake, but if it's not, I think it's inside the wall.
Okay, I have absolutely no clue.
Do you mind if I do that then?
Yeah, go with that.
A, final answer.
For the 1 point steal.
Okay.
All right, and let me get back over here. Okay, the final question, MCU. How many MCU movies feature scenes taking place in South Korea?
Black Panther.
Yeah. Age of Ultron.
I was going to say Age of Ultron too. Yeah, that's right.
Want to use a repeat if we need it?
Well, I would figure we get a little bit more extra time for this, but I'm not sure. Shang-Chi, that's not South Korea, no? No.
Might be. Fuck. No, I don't think it is.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys a 5, 4,
Yeah.
3.
We'll repeat it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, repeat. Yeah, I'll give you guys 20 from now on for this
That
one.
works.
How many MCU movies feature scenes taking place in South Korea?
I don't really think there is anything else, but it's not Infinity War, not Endgame, not either the Ant-Man's.
Endgame is Japan. Yeah, I would say I'm okay going with 2.
Yeah. 2, final answer.
That is correct. All right.
That scared the hell out of me.
Me too.
So I believe they got 8 points and brought their total up to 21. Is that what you have, Bill? And Dummies with 1 point steal have 17.
That is what I have.
Cool.
All right, Dummies, are you ready for your questions in Star Wars? Nothing but Star Wars.
Before we get
I'm
going
really
into
ready.
this,
Yes.
okay, never mind. I'm good. Never mind.
Okay,
Never,
I would
never
keep
mind.
singing if you want, but I'm not going to.
YODA Yoda.
So, gentlemen, your first question, the Wars for the Stars. In which Star Wars movie do Imperial soldiers kill a rebel right as he locks some doors?
Kills soldiers. Lock door.
I'm not sure about this.
Yeah.
Do you want to repeat or multiple?
No, we can go multiple here.
Multiple, please.
All right. Give me a sec to get over there. Your multiple choice options are A, Return of the Jedi, B, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, C, Solo, a Star Wars story, or D, The Empire Strikes Back.
Is it Rogue One when they're going down the hall?
That's what was in my head. Rogue One was what was in my head. So
Is that what you want to go with?
might as well, yeah.
Do you want to repeat the options? Think about it some more or no?
No, I think if that's our gut, we might as well stick with it.
All right.
So Rogue One, final answer.
For 1 point.
Okay. That's what I thought.
I think it was K2.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me get back over your second question. In the Clone Wars, after Obi-Wan knocks down one of her lightsabers, how specifically does Ventress flee from the fight?
She jumped. I thought she jumped. Did she jump out a window?
Fine.
I forget. Do you want to just go to multiple or repeat?
Multiple, I think.
Multiple, please.
Multiple,
All right.
please.
One sec. Your multiple choice options are A, uses a thermal detonator as a distraction, B, jumps to water, C, jumps into a vulture droid, or D, distracts Obi-Wan with her cape.
So C was like percolating in my head. I wasn't sure like specifically that it was a vulture droid, but I feel like she jumped on a droid.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right. I'm cool with going with that.
Okay. So C, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay. All right.
All right. Your next question. I apologize if I messed the name up. Admiral Ozzel appears in how many Star Wars movies?
Is he in
I thought, isn't he just in one?
I thought he was just in the one. Yeah.
I don't think he's in A New Hope or anything before that.
Yeah, because it's not all. So do you want to just go for one?
Yeah, might as well.
One final answer.
Tie game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
All right. Your next question. In Attack of the Clones, which Jedi Master suggests that Anakin and Padme traveled to Naboo as refugees?
Oh man.
I don't know who suggests it. I mean, I have a guess, but
Okay.
Do you want
let's
a
go to multiple then?
multiple, please.
All right. Second, your multiple choice options are A. Mace Windu, B. Obi-Wan, C. Yoda, or D. Ki-Adi-Mundi.
I don't think it's Mace Windu. I don't think it's Obi-Wan.
Ki-Adi-Mundi was in my head for some reason. But I don't know. Like,
It's just I'm not sure on this, honestly.
yeah, I'm not either. Do you want to just go for it, or do you want to like repeat the options and talk it out?
Let's repeat the options, please.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Your options again are A. Mace Windu, B. Obi-Wan, C. Yoda, or D. Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Don't think it's Obi-Wan.
Might be Yoda, actually.
Yoda was in my head, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm really not either.
It seems like a weird thing for Ki-Adi-Mundi to suggest. So do you just want to go Yoda?
Yeah, Yoda. Final answer.
Yoda, final answer.
It's incorrect. Galactic Nuts chance for a 1-point steal. Your options are A. Mace Windu, B. Obi-Wan, C. Yoda, or D. Ki-Adi-Mundi.
It's Mace Windu.
And that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Mace Windu. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right.
All right. And your final question in the Star Wars movies here.
Yeah.
In Rise of Skywalker, which two characters deliver the speech to the Resistance right before they take off to Exegol?
Isn't it Finn and Poe?
Yeah, because Poe makes him a general and shit. So
That's got to be it, right?
I would be cool with going for that.
All right.
4.
Finn and Poe, final answer.
That is correct.
Good
All
job.
right. All right, we got the lead back. We're cool.
All right. So if I did math correctly, because I suck at it, I have Galactic Nuts at 22 and Dum-Es at 23.
That is exactly what I have.
I'm good at maths.
Yeah.
Good.
Very close match we have here.
Razor thin, yes.
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
man. Awesome.
Can I grab a beer before we start round 3?
Sure thing. We're going to write the questions while you do that.
All right.
Yes.
So
All right.
now-
So we are back. Everyone's hydrated and ready to go for round 3. Brittany, how does round 3 work? Because I've never gotten to one.
Round 3 will work as so. Each team will get to answer a 2, a 3, and the 5. You'll designate one person take the 2, one person take the 3, and then you guys will collaborate on the 5. And the team in the lead, which is Dum-Es, will get to pick between set 1 and 2. And what we have for round 3 is DC. So, Dum-Es, would you like set 1 or set 2?
This is always the hardest part.
Always the hardest question. I fucking hate this question.
Yeah.
What are you feeling?
I don't know. 2 is the first number that came to my head.
All right, let's go to set 2 then.
Let's either sink or swim on set 2.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So since I read for Dum-Es, I'll read for Galactic Nuts for this round. So
And before we go into that, do you have 2 repeats for Dum-Es, 1 for Galactic Nuts?
that is what I have.
Okay, perfect. Go.
All right. So if I remember correct, the leftover category is DC. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And correct me, Galactic Nuts is taking set 1.
Set
Yes.
1, yep. And then
Just making sure.
Yeah, who wants to take the 2?
Antonio, do you want? I feel like this is more your wheelhouse. So should I take the 2 and you take the 3? How you feeling?
Depends on that freaking movie, though, man.
Yeah, you know, we gotta make the decision.
All right, I'll take the 3. Though.
All right, awesome.
Gotta make a decision.
Okay. So Abel, you'll be taking the 2-point question.
Those.
And your 2-point question is, who composed the score for The Batman?
Michael G. Keaton.
2 points.
All right.
Before you ended that question, I was like, "Fuck, no, okay."
For this.
Okay. Yeah. So you answered my question. So, Jake, you'll be taking the 2 to get the lead. All right. Your 2-pointer. Who composed the score for Batman Returns?
Danny Elfman.
2 points and the lead back.
We did it.
All right. Antonio, your 3-point question, and DC, the other one, if you're ready.
Yeah.
All right. For 3 points, which DC movie features the characters Louis Prothero, Adam Sutler, and Gordon Dietrich?
V for Vendetta.
3 points.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
All right, Robert, you ready for your 3-pointer in DC?
Sure.
All right. Which DC movie features the characters Han Cho-bai, Edward Bailey, and Jack Horton?
Red 2.
For the lead, and 3 points.
Good job.
All right. So I believe it all comes down to this, guys. If you answer this, you will force dummies to answer their 5. If not, we go home early. So, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've never been in this situation before, they can collaborate.
Yes,
Got
they
it.
can. Yep.
All right, kids.
And we got 1 repeat left, just to make sure, right?
1. Yep.
Yep. All right. For 5 points in DC, what year was Hal Jordan's father killed in Green Lantern?
All right, so let's think about this. The movie came out in what, 2011?
2011 or 2010. Was it 2010?
5.
Wait, wow, that was a quick count. Okay,
3.
repeat it.
2. 3. I swear I waited.
All right. Your question. What year was Hal Jordan's father killed in Green Lantern?
So I'd want to say like around 1990.
Yeah, I was thinking 1992, but I'm like, it could be like 89, you think, or no? Do you want to go just 1990?
I was gonna say 1991.
3.
Go for it.
2.
1991. Final answer.
And your winners, Dummies.
The correct answer was 1993.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
So I think we do the post match now, right? That's how this works.
Yes, that is how this works. Yeah. So we will take them all out here. And well, Robert. All right, guys, that was a close one. I think the final score was like what?
28-27.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you guys put up great numbers there. Like you said, it was really just that one Ant-Man question that kind of flipped it. But overall, how are you guys feeling on the match?
I think it was actually mostly round 1, to be honest, because their round 2 was also a little rusty. But round 1, we're usually more alert, and I just think we just weren't on it from the get-go. We started to find our rhythm later on in the match, but we really should have been on it from the start. They were, so I think that's what made most of the difference. I was so mad at myself for getting that Spider-Verse question wrong, because I was just sitting there looking at my board like, wait, is that? I don't think that's right, actually. And then,
yeah, me too. I was like, wait, there's gotta be someone else. But yeah, round 1, usually we kick ass in, but like when it comes to like Robert and Jake, you gotta like really be like Apple said, you gotta be.
That's the thing.
All engines, all cylinders firing from the beginning. So yeah, and then
I think these guys are so good. So to be within 1 point of them is actually a really big achievement. Yeah. I think it's also down to the fact that their round 2 questions were really hard. So I think we might have lucked out there a little bit. But no, I'm really happy with how we played and how we played this entire tournament. So I'm nothing to hang our heads about. I think these guys were just really good, and we kept it really close. So there you go.
Yeah, we'll be happy. We'll be happy when we go further next year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I look forward to see you guys play next year. So we'll put you guys to the back, and we will bring out the winners. Dum-Es. Yeah. So that was a close one. And like they said, you guys had the lead after round 1. had one miss, I think, in round 2, and then closed it out and got the win. How are you guys feeling?
So I'll talk because I'm from weird locations. The location thing probably threw me a teensy bit. I did have Oin in my head, and I switched to Oin at the last minute, and I had the Suicide Squad on my board and switched it because I thought the opening. Did you say the opening credit for the Suicide Squad was that song? I forget. I thought it was the Johnny Cash
opening
song.
scene, which was
Opening
Johnny
scene.
Cash.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's what threw me off. Jake, I think our tournament matches were I was really good in the first match, and I think we were about even in the second match. And Jake was really good in this match. I'm very proud of Jake. He knows that already. I espouse his praises all the time. But he was really good. He really carried us. I think they're right. I thought our Star Wars questions were. Now we should have got probably Rogue One on 2, but like I thought some of those questions were hard as fuck, and which is why we missed one of them.
I'm not besmirching them, but I have a feeling I know one of 2 people who wrote them, and those 2 people know more about Star Wars than I know about literally anything on Earth. So
Anything in the
entire planet Earth. So the fact that we had to deal with those questions in a category we're both pretty good in, I think normally.
Usually, yeah.
It was a bit of a struggle, but I think we hung in there. We shot when we had to, and I knew it was going to be tough because we know better than almost anybody how good Antonio and Abel are at this game. We practice with them fairly often, and we're just we knew that it might just come down to a hard 5-pointer, and it did. That just was a really hard 5-pointer, and they have nothing to hang their hats about. They were really good throughout the match. They were hard on themselves, but 13 points is still a pretty good round.
It's really good. I think there were 3 key points in this match. The first question when we got off to the 2-0 lead, the steal, and then us shooting on the last Star Wars question so we could get the lead, and we didn't have to be the first team to answer a really, really, really hard DC question. Those were the 3 parts I think really made the match for us.
Also that.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
I mean, you guys got it out. You got a gutsy win.
Yeah.
But so that will mean you will advance. And I do have right in front of me that you will be playing the winners of Vampire's Kiss versus Rent ?
Yeah.
So
it would be, for me, it would be a little bit of revenge to play Rent because I played them with a different team partner last year. No disrespect to Mike Shea. He's a very good player, but I just have a little more familiarity with Robert as a team. So I think that would be a closer match, but let's be real. It was fun playing our friends once. It would be even more fun to play our friends twice. So to get Vampire's Kiss in here, to get Anthony to a tournament final.
Oh my God, Anthony in a Geek tournament final. He won't know what to do with himself.
He's like the worst player ever.
you said Anthony
It would
Tisdall.
be so cool.
Tisdall? Hold on. This book on Alternate Earth has something about this. Give me a sec here.
Yeah. I need to know.
Yeah, that is possible. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bring on the cage. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see either one of those. So yeah, congratulations, guys, and we'll put you to the back and see you next time. All right, Bill, that was quite the match. Any final thoughts you got on it?
I mean, 1 point margin of error. That, like my penis, very small margin. I would say that was pretty crazy. You're more in tune for this league than I am. What are your thoughts as a pro?
Yeah, no, I thought this was a great match. Like they said, I think the round 1 kind of. Sorry, I'm just reading what David's saying.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
I think, like they said, round 1, a team like Dum-Es, you can't get that far behind. But even despite that, they really closed the gap. It was a 1-point lead going into round 3. So they have nothing to hang their heads about. I'm very much look forward to seeing them coming back next year. And even more look forward to seeing Dum-Es playing either Vampire's Kiss or Rent ? So that should be a good one. So I think that about does it here today at ONTL Geek, and we will see you next time.